हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम है संजीव कुमार। मेरे चैनल में आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। और आज हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं, अपने क्विज में चेक करते हैं क्या है। फर्स्ट तो हम ये करते हैं, मम्स द वर्ड। पहले क्या है इसमें, के लिए पाथ दिखा रहा है इधर। ऊपर है ये, तो लगता है ज्यादा ही ऊपर है यार। मैप से चल लेते हैं, देखते हैं। नहीं, पहुंचने ही वाले हैं, ज्यादा दूर नहीं है।
So frustrating.
स्टार्ट करते हैं।
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But, Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
ये हो गया। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं, एक और था ड्रैगन वाला, भी देख लेते हैं। पॉपी के पास जाना है हमें। ये तो ज़्यादा दूर है, तो इसको मैप से चलते हैं। यहाँ पॉपी, तो यहाँ चल लेते हैं।
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
चलते हैं। क्या है? शीशी के अंदर है।
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
चलते हैं, ये भी हो गया। और अपने पास भी देख लेते हैं, कुछ फालतू चीजें हैं उन्हें भी यहाँ पे बेच देंगे आसपास। देखते हैं किसको बेचते हैं। मैप में लगा लेते हैं। इसको ही बेच देते हैं, इसको ही बेच देते हैं। तो ये पास में भी है, और एक बार देख भी लेता हूँ है भी कुछ। अभी तो कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है। में है कोई ज़्यादा चीज़ें तो नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी जो भी है उसको निकाल देते हैं।
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic of
इसको हम
Slytherin's
नहीं
spellbook
बेच
can
सकते,
help
इसका
her, I
मतलब
must find it. I'm requesting your help.
ये किधर है? तो ये
Meet
है।
me outside of Feldcroft,
ये
near the
बेच
Catacomb.
सेबेस्टियन का भी मैसेज आ गया है।
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
चलते हैं। टास्क देखते हैं क्या क्या है हमारे पास। यहाँ फिर चलना है शैडो ऑफ द टाइम में। तो चलते हैं यहाँ से, मैप में देख लेते हैं कहाँ पे है। हाँ, वर्ल्ड मैप में देखना पड़ेगा, कहीं और ही है ये। अच्छा, ये तो यहाँ पे है, यहाँ तक हम आ जाते हैं। पहुंचने ही वाले हैं।
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
यहाँ है सेबेस्टियन,
You're here. Good.
बात करते हैं।
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
इसके अंदर चलना है। चलते हैं अंदर।
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo!
यहाँ देखिए क्या है।
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
ये भी कुछ नहीं है, इसको लगा के हमें ऊपर चढ़ना होगा। पहले अंदर देख के आते क्या है।
Revelio.
यहाँ पे भी स्पाइडर्स ही हैं।
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo. Accio.
इधर कुछ नहीं है, इसमें देखते हैं।
Depulso.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
मेरे ख्याल से यार पहले ऊपर चढ़ के देख लेते हैं वहाँ क्या है, क्योंकि यहाँ से हम लोग आए हैं ना। हाँ, तो यहाँ ऊपर चढ़ के पहले देख लेते हैं, क्योंकि गेम उधर ही जा रही है।
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
फिर देखे हैं क्या। अच्छा यहाँ चेस्ट है
Finding a chest in an
Revelio.
It's locked. Brilliant.
और कुछ नहीं है यहाँ। इधर एक दिख रहा है। चलते हैं अब आगे। यहाँ एक रास्ता इधर जा रहा है, एक रास्ता इधर जा रहा है। इसमें देखते क्या है।
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Accio! Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio!
सब फालतू है ये।
Bombarda! Revelio!
इसके
There's
अंदर
something
देखते
here by
क्या
the
है।
altar. Compulso! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Revelio! Depulso!
इधर कुछ नहीं है। ऊपर चढ़ के
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look. This archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
एक रास्ता और था, उसको भी एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं। इधर नहीं था, शायद इधर था। इसको भी देखेंगे वहाँ क्या था। इधर था ना शायद। तो हम वापस आ गए। हाँ, एक यहाँ था।
Levioso! Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio!
इधर है कुछ।
Confringo! Revelio!
चीजें सारी लेते हुए चलेंगे। अब यहाँ कुछ नहीं है।
Confringo!
यहाँ से नहीं जाना है। अब इधर से चलते हैं वापस। इधर चेस्ट दिखा रहा है यहाँ, इधर तो नहीं है, उधर ही है। इसका रास्ता हमें ढूंढना है। शायद ये जो है इन्हें यहाँ लेके आता हूँ, फिर देखते क्या होता है।
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
एक और है इधर कहीं, एक और देखा था मैंने।
Revelio.
यहाँ है।
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
इसको भी लेके आते हैं। अब भी है।
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
इसके अंदर क्या है?
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
ओके, यहाँ जाके देखते हैं क्या है।
I need to find a safe way across.
Accio. Depulso. Lumos.
चढ़ नहीं सकते पर यहाँ चढ़ने के लिए कुछ दिख नहीं रहा। चढ़ेगा नहीं है।
Accio.
वापस चलते हैं। अंदर और भी स्केलेटन थे, उसको लेके आएंगे, अब वहां लगा के देखेंगे। और एक स्केलेटन यहाँ है, उसको लेके आते हैं।
Wingardium Leviosa.
खुल गया,
You've
ओपन
done
हो
it.
गया।
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
चलते हैं अंदर, देखते हैं क्या है।
Before we trudge on further,
Revelio.
I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
अच्छा,
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
देखते हैं क्या है नया स्पेल। यहाँ रख लेते हैं इसे।
Imperial. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Crucible. Confringo. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
इधर देखते हैं। ये वाला नहीं जल रहा है, यानी ये नहीं खुलेगा फिलहाल तो, ऐसा ही लग रहा है।
Capulso.
ये अंदर देखते हैं क्या है।
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
यानी यहाँ फाइट है।
Accio.
और क्या है यहाँ?
Revelio.
अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाना है?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Depulso.
अच्छा, ये तो ऐसे ही एंटर हो गया, लग रहा था खुला ही नहीं है।
Revelio.
अब जाने का रास्ता क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है, एक बार देखना पड़ेगा। वापस चलते हैं। वापस जाके देखते हैं, शायद वहाँ पे एक वो जो एक ये भी दिख रहा है यार। यहाँ क्या है? यहाँ क्या है?
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
पहले इसको करके देख लेते हैं।
Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
इसके अंदर हैंगे कंकाल, तो एक इसको हटा के देखते हैं।
Accio.
कुछ
Revelio.
ओपन तो
Accio.
ये ओपन हो गया, ये नहीं हो
Revelio.
गया। फिर ये क्यों नहीं ओपन हुआ?
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
एक, दो, तीन, ये तो खुल गया, ये हो गया।
Guardian Leviosa.
अभी नहीं हुआ, एक और रह रहा है, तो देखते हैं
Revelio.
किसमें है। इसमें है, इसको खोल के देखते हैं।
Accio.
ये वाला खुल गया।
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
अब फिर खोल के देखता हूँ,
Accio.
नहीं हुआ, इसको देखते हैं।
Accio.
से ये बंद हो जाता है। इससे भी बंद हो जा रहा है। इसको करके देखें।
Revelio.
पर है तो इसके अंदर, ये शायद खुल भी रहा हो, हमें पता ही नहीं चल रहा हो। इस बार चेक करके देखते हैं।
Accio.
ये खुल गया ना, तो ध्यान ही नहीं दे रहा था मैं।
Guardian Leviosa.
हो गया।
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
चलो अब अंदर चलते हैं।
Revelio.
एक चेस्ट है इधर। चलो अंदर ही चल, ये रहा, चलते हैं हम अंदर।
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Expelliarmus Imperio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Confring.
अबे भाई,
Capulso. For a moment there I thought that'd never end.
मर गई।
Revelio. Confringo.
इधर है कुछ।
Revelio.
इसके अंदर चलते हैं।
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
मिल गया।
Sebastian, the relic.
Oh my.
Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
मिल गया।
Revelio.
हम यहाँ से वापस जाना है।
Accio. Revelio.
चलते हैं बाहर।
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
ओमिनस से बात करते हैं।
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous
Chale.
has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
इधर से है रास्ता है।
Well, what happened back then?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you to change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that.
इधर
Tell
यार
me.
एक ये दिख
We
रहा है,
agreed on what was needed, Sebastian.
कहाँ पे है ये?
You have my word.
इधर भी नहीं है। चेस्ट तो दिख रहा है एक, इसके अंदर है यार।
Never wanted to keep all this from Ominous.
इसके अंदर हम
He
लोग
just
नहीं गए हैं।
doesn't understand.
इसके
And I didn't want
अंदर
to worry him all over again.
Revelio.
के अंदर इधर से है क्या रास्ता इसका? इधर से तो बाहर ही निकल जाएंगे। चेक करते हैं। इसके अंदर से
Imperial. Expelliarmus.
इधर से भी नहीं दिख रहा। रास्ता है कहाँ से?
Revelio.
इसके अंदर जाना है हमें।
Revelio.
यहाँ इधर से तो इसके अंदर से भी यहाँ से जाएंगे तो बाहर निकल रहे हैं। ये हमारा ओपन ही है कहाँ फिर ये? ये तो नहीं है। इधर तो हम आए थे।
Revelio.
इधर नहीं है।
Capulso. Revelio.
चलते हैं फिर वापस ही यार। उसको ढूंढेंगे तो टाइम लगेगा। यही दिखा रहा है, यहाँ से होना चाहिए। अगर होगा तो यहाँ पे होना चाहिए था रास्ते का कुछ।
Revelio.
तो यहाँ कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है। चलते हैं बाहर ही हम।
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled,
वेल्डर
Sebastian.
क्रॉफ्ट जाते हैं।
Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up.
Revelio.
This is too important. For Anne.
नहीं जा सकते, ऐसे ही जाना पड़ेगा।
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this
ये
ready.
दो बच्चे दिख रहे
It's
हैं।
like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Confringo.
अच्छा तो तुम बच ही गया।
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
चलते हैं। इधर भी है कुछ तो, मारते हुए चलेंगे इनको भी।
I will make it.
Defendo. Confringo. Revelio.
चलो चले। अब शायद आ गया हो, नहीं आया। पैदल ही जाना है, कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है।
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
ओहो,
Keep out of Storm's reach! Watch your spells glance off. Let's get this out.
तेरी
When do you think you give up? No! Won't let Shiva to worry about it. Stop provoking them! I should have been.
मर गए।
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone
too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
खोल के देखते हैं इसमें क्या है। भाई जंग लग गई है इसमें तो भयंकर। देखते हैं अंदर क्या है।
Revelio.
कुछ नहीं है यहाँ, और एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं। इसको अपना सब कुछ बेच भी देते हैं जो भी फालतू का हुआ। यहाँ तो कुछ है ही नहीं। चलते हैं, बात करते हैं सेबेस्टियन के अंकल से।
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and
पॉपी
where
का
to
भी
return
मैसेज
her
आ गया
if
है।
you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
अब चलते हैं, हमारे पास टास्क देखते हैं और क्या क्या है हमारे पास। एक का है यहाँ चलते हैं। मैं यहाँ हमें जाना है, अच्छा यहीं जाना है मेरे। यहाँ चलते हैं।
How nice to see you, my young friend. Very rude to mention. Very.
यहाँ मिलेगी पॉपी हमें।
Revelio.
अंदर चल के देखते हैं। चलते हैं बाहर। पहले किसी को बेच देते हैं यार, अपने पास बहुत सारी चीजें हो गई होंगी।
Revelio.
इधर है। ये तो बिल्लियां है। बैक साइड में शायद इसके एक चेस्ट दिख रहा है कि इधर है। मैप में देख लेते हैं आसपास, बेच देते हैं अपनी चीजें। यहाँ है, पोशन वाले को बेच देते हैं, फिर उसके बाद यहाँ आ जाएंगे वापस।
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
ये भी कार है, ये भी, ये इसके बाद सीक्रेट रूम में चलेंगे, इसको ओपन कर लेंगे। अभी नहीं, पहले ये टास्क कंप्लीट करके। अब चलते हैं, यहीं से चल लेते हैं यहाँ। वेट करते हैं।
It's not like her to forget.
आ गई पॉपी, बात करते हैं पॉपी से।
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. I'm ready
चलते हैं,
when you
देखते हैं. ड्रैगन नेस्ट देखना है.
Revelio.
At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Revelio.
I see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either. Good thing it's fixable.
हाँ, एक बार वो करके देखते, क्या पता रिपेयरो यहाँ पे वर्क करे.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
हाँ, हो गया. चलते हैं आगे.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
इस पे चढ़ के देखते हैं क्या है. नहीं चढ़ेगा, नीचे ही जाएगा.
Watch your step. Revelio. Or just raring for a fight.
ड्रैगन आ गया.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
इधर आ गया वो.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason. Brilliant.
चलते हैं अंदर.
There's the nest. We're
आगे
almost
से.
there. Why is every bridge here broken?
फिर ब्रिज टूटा हुआ है, फिर से इसको रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा। चलते हैं।
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
ड्रैगन आ गया। चला गया।
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
अब देखते हैं नेक्स्ट क्या है हमारे पास।
You'd think knowing spells would simplify.
The shadow in the shadow of distance, इसमें चलते हैं। के लिए हमें जाना पड़ेगा अंडरक्राफ्ट में, हॉग्समेड, यहाँ पे यहाँ चल लेते हैं। इसके बाद सीक्रेट रूम में चलेंगे।
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
अंडरक्राफ्ट सेबेस्टियन किधर खड़ा है? यहाँ
Did you
खड़ा
speak
है।
with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Very well.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news. Revelio.
ये भी खत्म हो गया. In the shadow of the mine है. और एक है. हम इससे टॉक करते हैं. ये हमारे पास पोचर्स का लेटर है. इसमें भी कई चीजें हो गई हैं. सीक्रेट रूम में चलते हैं पहले, और फिर पहले ये खत्म कर लेते हैं अपना यार. सीक्रेट रूम. रूम ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट में चलते हैं. देखें क्या क्या बढ़ा हमारा. ये ले लेते हैं. और इसमें तो वही है. इसमें भी कुछ नहीं है. ये बेकार है. इसमें कुछ नहीं है. इसमें है. तो बाकी सब हमारा ठीक है. एक हमें जो करना था वो हमने कर लिया. एक बार इसमें भी जाके देख लेते हैं हमारे वो. ये छोटा बच्चा है. अब अमित से बात करते हैं.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
देखते कैसा दिखता है. पहले ये अच्छा लग रहा था. खैर चलते हैं हम लोग. अमित से मिलते हैं. मिस्टर अमित. मैप में देख लेते हैं कहाँ पे है. यहाँ आ जाते हैं।
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
के
I'm most
अंदर
pleased to
दिखा
be
रहा है
included.
ऊपर क्या है, ऊपर ही है।
This game's the best one ever.
Hello there.
Yeah, mate.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
मैप में देखते हैं कहाँ है। हो गया, अमित से बात हो गई, इससे बात करनी है हमें, यहाँ जाना है हमें। वर्ल्ड मैप यहाँ पे है, यहाँ चलते हैं। मर्लिन भी है एक, मर्लिन भी करेंगे यहाँ का।
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But he's...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook. Or
Galio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
चलो
I shall
चलते
see
हैं,
you soon.
एंटर करते हैं। पहले यहाँ पे मर्लिन है, मर्लिन देख लेते हैं।
Revelio.
मर्लिन यहाँ है। इसको लाना यहाँ है। कहाँ है? नहीं, यहाँ नहीं लाना है।
Revelio.
यही दिख रहा है। इधर शायद कुछ हो।
Revelio.
इधर भी कहीं नहीं दिख रहा। एक बार ऐसे देख ले, उड़ेगा नहीं। इसके ऊपर से देखता हूँ।
Revelio.
पर होना तो चाहिए यार आसपास ही। अगर ये यहाँ है, उसका रास्ता भी यहाँ से बना हुआ कुछ दिख रहा है। ये इधर से आके, आओ, ये मेरे ख्याल से वापस आने पे हो पाएगा। अभी नहीं होगा। मिल तो गया हमें। एक बार फिर भी इसको खींच के धक्का देके छोड़ देते हैं, क्या पता हो ही जाए। ओह,
Accio.
ओह,
Wingardium Leviosa.
Reparo.
शायद हो जाएगा, लग तो रहा है। नहीं हुआ।
Depulso! Revelio! Depulso!
नहीं हुआ, वो वापस आके ही करना पड़ेगा फिर। चलते हैं टास्क की तरफ।
The door is looking at us.
इसकी आइज हमें देख रही है, हम जिधर भी जा रहे हैं। हम इसमें ये और यूज करके देखता हूँ मैं। सॉरी, एक बार इनविजिबल होके जाके देखते हैं।
Clever.
अब उसे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा। हाँ, आ गया।
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
सर्च करते हैं।
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a
खुल
device.
गया।
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
क्या ओपन हुआ?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio!
लिफ्ट थे इनके। खुल गया। इधर शायद हमें और नीचे जाना है। इधर क्या है?
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio!
चलते हैं।
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. Revelio!
रॉक के चेले हैं भाई, पार्टी करते हैं।
Imperial!
repulsor.
Descendo.
Cruising. Parasite.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelli.
Being watched by a door.
यहाँ पे भी हमें वैसे ही जाना होगा, तो 1 करते हैं और चलते हैं। ये भी ओपन हो गया, चलते हैं अंदर।
Revelio. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the
Revelio.
adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
इसके ऊपर भी कुछ है, देखते हैं। पहले इसमें चल के देख लेते हैं। इधर क्या है?
Revelio.
इधर से भी रास्ता ही है।
If I'm translating this
गॉब्लिन है,
correctly, and I think that I
ऊपर
am,
चल के पहले
they're
देखेंगे
building
इधर क्योंकि
something
गॉब्लिन्स
rather
दिख रहे हैं।
I will get
ऊपर
to the
वाला
bottom of
देखते
what
हैं।
they've been building down here.
No sense.
Someone there?
कितनी देर तक रहता है ये देखते हैं, इस बार चेक करते हैं। हाँ, ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं रहता है।
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. Imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
इधर क्या है?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here.
इधर क्या है? इधर कुछ नहीं है। यहाँ से नीचे जाना है। ये डोर सा है। इधर का हमने देख लिया।
Revelio.
नीचे चलते हैं। इसके ऊपर भी कुछ है, देख लेते क्या है। अच्छा, यहाँ तो हम आए थे यार अभी, तो वहीं वापस आ गए। इसके अंदर चलना है अब।
Revelio.
What was that? Not your best work.
Not quite.
तेरी
Is that it? Was that your best?
Confringo! Almost! Crucial! Descendo!
Over here! How nice of you to stop by. You can't.
चल
I will make you.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Revelio.
यहाँ है
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Accio. Confringo. Capolso. Accio. Revelio.
स्टेयर ऊपर यहाँ का सब कुछ ले लिया लगभग हमने। इधर कुछ है नहीं है, पता नहीं, दिख तो नहीं रहा इधर। अब ऊपर चलते हैं। ये डोर बंद है।
Accio. Capolso.
इतना बड़ा दिखा रहा था, इतना छोटा सा
Revelio.
टेस्ट है। एक इधर दिखा रहा है, ये भी हो गया। अब यहाँ कुछ नहीं है, वापस चलते हैं।
Revelio.
रैलॉक का प्लान है कि ये तो ऐसे गिरा हुआ है, कुछ नहीं है। और जाना किधर है अब हमें? इधर है, इधर जाना है। अच्छा
How nice of you to stop by.
चल
I will make you.
Confringo.
One less.
Capolso.
you were
अच्छा जी ये ले
professor.
ले
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
इधर है कुछ
Accio.
तो चल ही रहा है देखते हैं ऊपर से
Confringo.
चलते हैं अब
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
यहाँ कोई एविडेंस मिला नहीं अच्छा यहाँ है
Confringo. Cabalso. Accio.
चल के देखते हैं
Revelio.
इधर क्या है
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
हम यहाँ से बाहर निकलना है हमें
Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
आजा भाई अमित यहाँ से तो कहीं नहीं जा रहे ऊपर जाना है हमें
Revelio.
यहाँ से यहीं आ जा रहे हैं
Accio. Depulso.
हाँ यहाँ है ना यहाँ से जाएंगे
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
अभी और ऊपर जाना है इधर कुछ था नहीं ना इधर एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं इधर से भी तो कुछ रास्ते से दिखते हैं
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
बाहर निकल गए।
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
मर्लिन ट्रायल हमारा रह गया है।
Revelio.
देखते हैं वो वापस तो नहीं आएगा, वापस आ गया है। उसको लेके चलते हैं।
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
पहले लॉर्ड गॉक से बात करनी पड़ेगी लगता भाई। कहाँ है वो? ये।
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up,
इस
I
टास्क
thought
के
she
बाद
would
यहीं पे
react
गेम
with
अपनी एंड करते हैं दोस्तों।
or disdain.
और
Instead, she did
मेरे
something that I
चैनल
will
को
never
लाइक
forget.
कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए।
Without a moment's hesitation,
बाय
she
बाय।
smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
ये रह गया यार हमारा,
Revelio.
इसको करते हैं।
Wingardium Leviosa.
वो क्यों नहीं रही?
Revelio. Reparo. Accio.
This looks intriguing. Merlin himself
गया?
would be proud.
इधर कुछ दिख रहा है, यहाँ चल के देखते क्या है।
Compulso. Revelio.
ओके फ्रेंड्स, बाय बाय। मेरे चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। थैंक यू।